welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday, guys, and I'm coming on because I'm just going to be doing some straightening up and some cleaning and some organizing and all kinds of kitchen stuff. So I figured I was doing dishes and I said, you know what? Let me bring them along and put them on. Yeah, I don't look the best right now, but I don't care. I'm dressed, I'm done up, just not the best, but it's okay. That's not what this is about anyway, so it is what it is. I always feel like I have to say that though, you know. So I'm just doing some dishes, some straightening up, getting the house organized. Me and Billy had to go early this morning for his MRI. We get there and they tell us that we can't just walk in because of course the other place told us we could. And then, you know, but the right hand doesn't talk to the left hand, so nobody knows what's going on. So anyway, to make a long story short, we have to go back there at 3 o'clock, and it's only 11:30, so I have a nice window of time to get stuff done in the house and get dinner started and all that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep you on and put you on periodically, and then I'll do the what's for dinner, start the what's for dinner. I just want to prepare the what's for dinner because he has an appointment at 3, and that's going to be coming into dinner, so I don't know how long it's going to take for the MRI or whatever, so when I get home, all I have to do is throw the stuff in the air fryer. So anyway, I have gotten some interest in, people have asked me if I can do some like organizing and straightening up videos and cleaning, so I just figured, you know what, I like a light bulb went off. Let me just come on and I'll, you know, just do some organizing and cleaning with you guys, and you guys can just hang out if you want. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do. And we'll chat a little bit. So, yeah, so that was kind of annoying, you know, but that's what happens, the way the world is today. So we have to go back there at 3 o'clock, and that's fine. It's just, you know, it's a little bit of a hassle for him because it's awkward for him to get around with the crutches. I mean, he's doing it, but, you know, the status on his knee also, it definitely has gone down a little bit, so that's a good sign. You know, hopefully it's not as major as, you know, the doctor at the urgent care had assumed, so we'll see. I don't know. But he's going to have the MRI because he needs to make sure that no tendons or ligaments are tore or anything like that. Please just pray that it's something minor because we really don't need this hiccup right now. You know, it's not a good time to have a hiccup. But if we do, we'll work it out. God has a plan, and that's how I have to deal with it. Because if I don't, I'll freak myself out, and I can't do that, guys. Emotionally, physically, mentally, can't. Because that's just going to inhibit me, and it's just going to make me not get the things done that I need to get done, and then I want to get done. So yeah, so I can't obsess about things that could happen or will happen or what. I have to just go with what's happening, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to get the rest of these dishes done. I want to get all this cleared up. I really have to go over this kitchen as far as my toaster oven, you know, wiping it down and wiping everything down. It's that time again, and so I want to do that. Honestly, you know, my husband, he is very, very active in the house. You guys know that. He vacuums, he sweeps, he does the dishes, you know, he straightens up. He's very much on hands. And it kind of, you know, inhibits me. Not inhibits me, but it kind of makes me a little bit lazy because, honestly, because he takes over and he does it all, you know. And so when he's not active like that, when he can't, I have no choice but to do it, which I don't mind doing it. It's just, but you can be lazy, you know, not lazy, but just, you know, you can be, what's the word? I don't know. I don't want to call it lazy because I'm nowhere near lazy, but, you know, you could just be, laxed, whatever. So anyway, you know, he keeps telling me I feel bad. I said, you don't need to feel bad because both of us should be doing this stuff. And I step up when I have to. You step up when you have to, and we're a team. We do it together. So that's the thing. So I came home from this morning. I straightened up my whole kitchen table. My kitchen table just tends to be a hold everything because we don't eat on that table only on holidays. We eat in the living room on our trays. Me and my husband. Julie always eats upstairs with her husband, and my son always takes his food in his room. It's just, that's just the way it is because we're adults and we don't, whatever. So anyway, so this table right here tends to be the put everything on because I don't have a lot of counter space in this kitchen. I love my kitchen, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. I love the kitchen, but it's definitely, I need more counter space. So anyway, just to say that, the kitchen table becomes a counter for everything. So I straightened it up. I straightened it up with papers and everything. And as you can see, even though I straightened it up, it still has stuff on it because this is the stuff that has to stay on it. This is the olive bread that I made. So this is here right now. But like I have papers over here that I need to put in recipes and stuff that I have to put in my bedroom. Pillows that are just hanging out. And I got all my vegetables here. I got tomatoes, I got limes, I got apple, cookies, and just stuff that tends to, like I said. And this right here, it might look a mess, but it's straightened. Like when Billy comes in here, he'll be like, oh, the table looks nice. Because it definitely is straightened. Even though it has a lot of stuff on it, it's still straightened. So I have a spaghetti squash that I bought at the farm that I need to get going. I have spaghetti squash and a butternut squash that I have to do something with. I have zucchini that I've been pushing around the table for a couple of weeks now. I want to do zucchini bread with this, so I gotta do that before these go bad. I don't even know if they are going to be good enough still to even use. So let's see about that. And I got some tomatoes that Julie brought home yesterday from her mother-in-law. And I got tomatoes there. I got to do something with them. Either I'll probably make a batch of my American tomatoes, whole tomatoes with those because I have enough there probably for like 2 jars. So I'll probably do that. And then we have flowers that are wilting over here. I got leftover vinegar from my pickles that I made the other day, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them. I know you can keep the pickling stuff for a couple of weeks. I just don't remember exactly. I have to look it up and just make sure because I don't want to. I'm afraid to use it because I don't want it. If it's not potent enough, then it's not going to do what it's supposed to do for the pickles. So I got to make sure that I can use it and it'll work right. So I got to check that out first. So that's just hanging out over there. And I'm dropping things. Oh no, that's gonna go off. I hit the button on the toaster oven. So the dishes are done. And right here, guys, I have these bananas here, right? These bananas, because either they have to be frozen today or I'm gonna make banana bread. I got 3, 6, 9, and these are perfect. So I'm gonna freeze them, I think, if I don't make banana bread today. I have 2 choices. I could either make the banana bread and freeze the banana bread. Supposedly, banana bread is okay frozen, and they said it doesn't hinder the taste or anything like that. Or I could just freeze the bananas and then use the bananas in banana bread when I'm ready. And I think that's what I'm leaning towards doing, unless I have some orders for banana bread. I'm waiting for Julie to text me back to look at my list and see if I have any orders. If I have orders for banana breads from her shop, then I will make banana bread. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, either way, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes because she's busy. She hasn't texted me back. Either way, I'm gonna cut the bananas, peel the bananas, and I'm gonna start putting them in Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer. And then I could always use them anyway if I wanted to do make banana breads tomorrow, or I don't think I'm really going to have time to make banana bread. Not that I won't have time, but I just don't know if I want to rush it because we have to be out of here by like 2:15. So it's 11, almost 12, so I don't have a lot of time. So I don't want to drive myself crazy. So I'm probably just going to peel the bananas. Let's do that. Let's peel the bananas, and we'll get them in Ziploc bags. I don't have that many Ziploc bags, so I got to see what I got in there. Honestly, or I can put them in a container, really, and put them in the refrigerator. I don't have to put them in Ziplocs. It says to put them in a container, so I might put them in like a Ziploc bag and then put them in a container and put them in the freezer or the fridge for now because I don't want them to get freezer burn. I don't want to waste all these bananas. These bananas are this is like liquid gold right here for banana bread. Oh, liquid gold. And this one right here It's on the verge, really, but this is liquid gold, guys. Liquid gold. All right, so let's get a cutting board here. I have a cutting board here. I was just wrong. Let's dry it up. And this way. We'll just get them peeled. You know what I have? I found this yesterday in here. And I forgot that I had this. I've had this for years. This is from Tupperware. I got this from Tupperware years ago when I used to sell Tupperware. And this thing is amazing. It's a thingy. But I use it sometimes to hold my stuff together. To hold my stuff. See? It's not perfect, but it does hold it. Alright, so let's peel these bananas. Let me get something to put them on. I guess I could just use a paper dish. A couple of paper dishes, that's right. And we'll get these peeled up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them. Not in little pieces, but I'll cut them in half so they can fit better. I'm not going to put those in. Well, yeah, I'll just put them in here. Let's shut this and let's open this. This opens up. See, guys, what's good about that? And what I'll do is I'll just cut them. I'm cutting, I don't want them to be bad. Like, it's not bad. It's just that I don't want them to be mush either. I mean, yeah, I do want them to be mush. I don't know what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is I don't want them to be on the verge of bad, where they're not going to taste good. So, you know what I mean? So, just taking the skin off. These are perfect, guys. Oh, you see that right there? That's where it's at. That's where it's at. We'll just slice it in half right now. And then we'll just take the ends off and then peel the banana. I love bananas. Comment down below if you like bananas. I love bananas. I was saying to my husband, because we watch Survivor. I don't know if you've ever watched Survivor, but they put them on this island, that has like coconuts and maybe a mango here and there. I doubt it. I don't even think they have that. But I was saying, why can't they put them on an island that has a banana tree? Bananas. Because bananas, I guess, and the reason why they don't do that, is because the bananas will give them a lot of nourishment. Bananas got potassium, they got, they're kind of like a carb, and they're just really good for you, and they're filling. So that's why they don't give you. That's why they don't put them on an island where there's bananas. So see this right here. I don't know if this is. No. Yeah, no. See, and that doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell sweet. It smells bad. So that's gonna go. Bye-byes. This one too. But so I got a little bit of this banana, and that's okay. This one went a little bit too far, because there is a point where the bananas do go too far. But that's nice there. That should be fine. That's when it's the most sweetest. I'm telling you, when I went to the food store a couple of weeks ago, and I said I need to make banana bread. I was making it that day, and the bananas were like, they were all like ripe. They weren't extra ripe or anything. And I said to the produce guy, is there any bananas in the back that are like on the verge of going bad? Because if there are, can I please have them? He's like, no, we don't have any back there. And I'm like, oh my God. So so I had to buy the bananas and I stuck them in the microwave to get them soft, But I tried to get the bananas that were mostly like not so ripe, but sometimes I just don't have them. Now this one's on a. I don't know about this one. I think this one too. Let's see about this. That doesn't smell bad, so that's good. This one I'm not gonna. That part doesn't look too good. This one is fine. As long as they don't smell like, like death. You know what I mean? They don't smell bad. Yeah, this doesn't smell bad. It just smells really, really sweet, and that's the difference. So, oh, lady, be quiet. Billy's watching Price is Right, and they're screaming like they just won $1 million. So the only thing with this is that I use 3 bananas for each bread. So I don't really, I'll be confused, but that's all right. Figure it out. Mm. Oh no, because I will make them. I'll make the batch. I'll make the whole batch of bananas. I'll just triple it because I know I have 9 bananas, so I know how many bananas. So I need 3. I'll make 3 batches. So I know how many bananas I need for the batches. All right. All right. So let's see about this one. This one I don't know, guys. Perfect. This one I don't know. I think this one is fine. So yeah. All right. All right, so these are done. Julie is not texting me back, so I don't know what she's doing, but she's busy working. So I'll probably just put them in a Ziploc bag, and then I'll put them in my large container. Um, I'm trying to think yeah, I'm gonna have to put them in the freezer. So I'm trying to think because I have to do a container that could go in the freezer. Let me see how many Ziploc bags I have. I'll be right back, guys. All right, people. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. I'm heating up some leftovers for lunch today for my son-in-law and my husband. So I have leftover chicken from last night, that balsamic chicken I made. Oh my God, it was amazing. I have this. I have leftover chicken parm from the other night. So I have this. And then I have leftover enchiladas from the other night. Okay, so Darren wants enchiladas. Billy wants the chicken. So let's do this. Let me see here. So I'm going to put it all right into the toaster oven. There's chicken parm.
Who's having chicken parm?
Yes.
I thought we were having the discussion.
He is having both a piece
Oh,
of
yeah,
each.
no problem.
Do you want a piece of something else too?
No,
or-
just enchilada.
And then he's going to have let me get him a piece with the roasted pepper on it. And I have some sauce that I'll put on top of that. I'm just going to heat up the thing here because it takes forever to preheat. And here's the sauce.
That's the sauce?
Yeah, it gets hard in there.
Wow. Look at that pretty.
Yeah. And then we'll get down. How many you want? Like 2 there? Or 2 or 3?
Super.
I think I'm going to heat up a piece of this for me too. Now that I think about it. I'm hungry, guys. I had coffee this morning, but I haven't eaten anything.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, and it's 12:30, so it's time. All right.
Oh, don't feel bad. I can go probably till about 5 o'clock already.
Oh, I know you.
But then afterwards, then I'll just get angry.
Yeah, you get hangry. That's the way I get. All right, guys, I'm going to put this in there at 350 for like, I don't know, 15 minutes. We'll see. I don't want to overcook it or anything, but, you know, it needs to be grilled. Let's put the temperature up to 375, I think. So, tonight, I'm gonna make fried chicken in the air fryer. I've never made fried chicken yet in there. I'm gonna make boneless chicken thighs in the air fryer, and I'm not sure if we're gonna have them on mini rolls or we're just gonna have fried chicken. Maybe on the way home from the MRI place, maybe I'll run into. We're gonna be right by Aldi, so maybe I'll just run into Aldi and get little rolls. And whoever wants to have it on a sandwich can, make like little chicken sandwiches. That's how I usually do it, but I wasn't really going to do that. But anyway, I might do that. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to pick up little mini rolls at Aldi because I'm right there. So, and we'll have that tonight, maybe with some French fries. Yeah, I think some homemade fries. I don't think I have any tater tots in there. Maybe I'll pick up tater tots on it. Aldi too. We'll see. Maybe we'll see. It will be easier to do that, so I think I might do that. All right, so this is what I have left over, guys. Now, we have the rest of the week. Like Darren has to take some to. He can take some to work. We can eat this more for lunches. So I'm kind of just gonna. This is what I'll do. I will put the chicken parm in with the other chicken. And actually, guys, too, what I can do too is if I don't eat this is good enough to freeze. Like I could freeze this right in this container, and we can have it for another day next week or a week or two for lunches. We can really do that. So I'm not going to let it go bad where I have to throw it out if we don't eat it. Hopefully we'll eat it. I don't know, maybe you can put it in a salad too. Spice it up and put it in a salad. That would be good. I should have, you know what I really should have just did? I should have left all the chicken that I was going to cook in here and just put it right in there, but then it would have been mixed up with the other stuff, so. The enchiladas I'll leave by itself because they're by themselves. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, people, so we're getting going on dinner now. What I'm making tonight is I'm going to make the chicken sandwiches, fried chicken sandwiches in the air fryer. So I just got home. We went and Billy did his MRI. We're not going to know anything until probably tomorrow or the next day. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. You know how that goes. So we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, let's get started on dinner. Now, it's already 4:35, so it's not going to take too long. We probably won't eat until 6, because you know the way that. What? No, I know. So I wanted to get tater tots at Aldi. We stopped at Aldi to get tater tots rolls, and they didn't have any tater tots, so I had to get French fries. So we're having French fries tonight instead of tater tots. Sorry, Darren. Darren's favorite thing in the world is tater tots. So anyway, we're gonna have French fries. Usually I make homemade French fries, but tonight I just want it to be easy. And honestly, I don't have that many potatoes, so I'm just gonna make the frozen French fries. Where did I put them? Oh, I put them in the freezer. And we're gonna make the chicken in the air fryer, and we have salad if we want. Me and Julie she bought salad the other day, so we'll probably have, a couple of bags of salad. So we'll probably have salad with it. But anyway, and I bought rolls, so we can have chicken sandwiches. Okay. All right. So let's get started. Let me get the flour mixture ready. I do flour and some breadcrumbs, so that's what I'm going to do, seasoned. And sometimes I use eggs, sometimes I don't. I think tonight I am going to use a couple of eggs. All right, so let's do flour in here. I don't want to go crazy with the flour because I don't want to waste it. But I'm going to add breadcrumbs to this too, so. I'm going to do eggs in here. I only have panko breadcrumbs. I ran out of, and I only have a little bit too. I ran out of breadcrumbs. I put it on my list, so that's that. Throw this out. So we might have to add a little bit more flour to this, if so. Yeah, so I go back and forth. I usually do fry my chicken sandwiches like in a little bit of oil, olive oil and vegetable oil. But today I'm doing it in the air fryer. This is the first time. Well, I've used the air fryer for certain things already, but I've never made like chicken, fried chicken in there, air fried chicken yet in there. So this is the first time I'm going to be doing it. So I'm curious to see how the air fryer works, because my other air fryer I wasn't crazy about. I just really wasn't crazy about it. This one, let's see. So far it does pretty well on normal stuff, like frozen stuff or whatever, or reheating stuff up. So yeah. All right, so I'm gonna season this up, okay? Garlic. I don't know if this is onion or garlic. Onion. Nice amount, guys. Probably about a half a cup. Garlic, probably about a quarter of a cup to a half a cup. Quarter of a cup. We'll just put a little bit of basil. It's fried chicken, so I'm not going to make it Italian, but we're going to put a little bit of the buttery steakhouse seasoning. So I'm not going to go crazy with the salt, because the salt, these right here, these Kinders, and this isn't Kinder, this is from the Dollar Tree. I found this flavor at the Dollar Tree, which I love. I buy Kinder. But I found it at the Dollar Tree, and I was like, I can't not get it. I love it. It's just as good as the Kinder. I'm not even kidding. But I love to put this like on fried chicken. It just gives it a nice flavor. And then we'll do, so I got that. Nice amount here. So I got garlic powder, onion powder. We're going to do a drop of salt, not a lot, like I said, because of the Kinder. What is this? So we don't want to use cilantro lime. No. Oh, this is chili powder. No. Where is the paprika? Oh, I ran out. This is the end of my paprika. So I gotta I think I do have that on my list over there. Do I? Yes, I put it on my list already. So let me smell this. I just put the spoon up to my nose. All right. I hope that's enough flavor. Let's put a little bit more of this in here. I gotta buy this. I gotta go write that buttery steak seasoning from the Dollar Tree. I gotta remember that. All right, people. So we got the paprika in there. salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. All right, so that should be good. Let me get a couple of eggs. I'll start out with like 2 eggs and a little bit of milk. 2 eggs. Oh, oops, Daisy. Sorry about that. I knocked into it. Okay. Let's start out with 2 eggs. And then we can always add another egg if we have to. I think we're gonna need more like 3 or 4 eggs, honestly, but. Let's do 3. I think we're gonna need 3 because we got a nice amount of chicken. All right, so we'll put the eggs back. Woo! Got a little bit of milk here. We'll season this up a little bit as well. Garlic, onion, salt. No pepper. I'm not gonna put any seasoning in this. Any steak seasoning in this. Just give it a good mix. Like I put a little milk in here. You can put water. You can put whatever you want to put. Water or milk. Alright, so this is going to go in the air fryer basket, okay? So let's get this all coated. Okay, we use a paper dish. Let's get it all coated. And then let's put the milk away. And in about 5 minutes, as I'm doing this, guys, I will start preheating the oven, okay? All right, so let's do this here. I'm not gonna double dip them. A lot of times I double dip. I don't feel like doing it, so I'm just gonna do one time. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna check out each piece of chicken. Sometimes the chicken thighs, I don't even cut them. I just put them in like this, and then, or I cut them, or I might take some fat off of it. Let's see if I have a scissor here. Yeah, a scissor. Because chicken thighs, to me, boneless chicken thighs are good that way. You could just throw them on, you know, a little fat's okay. Because that's what they are. They're a fatty type of meat, and they're a delicious meat. But if they have a lot of fat hanging off them, I will trim them a little bit. And see that right there? Just a little. I mean, I don't mind a little bit of fat because that's what chicken, like I said, chicken thighs are. Now, I don't want them, I usually make them huge, but I'm going to cut them in half like this, right at the seam here. They're going to go in the flour. Yeah, that was fat there. Like I said, I want a little bit of fat on there. Right, but not an enormous amount. See, this is huge. Like, I used to make them big like this, but then you have to end up cutting them anyway, so I'm just going to cut them now because they'll fit. Fit on the roll. We got the regular size rolls. They're not mini rolls, you know. I didn't get, like, sliders. I was debating sliders or regular, and I got regular. We got the brioche rolls in Sam's, in Aldi. Alright, this has a little bit of fat on it. I'm going to take this little fat off here. Depends on how much you want, you know. Frankie's not here, so it's just the four of us. It's Darren, I, Julie, and Bill. Bill had his MRI, like I said. We'll hear. Hopefully, we'll hear some news. Try not to obsess about it, guys. Try not to obsess about it. Because I can't do anything about it. You know, it is what it is. Give it to God, and God has a plan. He always does. You know, something happens, and He's showing you a different way. He's showing you, you know, it's His plan. Everything is His plan. We're not in control of anything. I don't know if you know that, but that's the truth. I don't know if you know that, but that's the truth. So anyway, let me see how much we have here. And like I said, I don't want a little fat on the chicken, but I don't want fat hanging off of the chicken. Because there's nothing grosser than getting a big piece of grizzly fat in your mouth. But I like a little bit, a drop left on it, because it really does make it tender and it makes it juicy. Alright, let's do these. We'll mix these up and we'll see what we got here. Oh, I gotta get the French fries in. You see, the thing is now I gotta do the I'm gonna have to do, maybe I'll fry the French fries. Oh, I don't know. I might, I'm gonna bake them, but now I gotta take everything out of my oven. It's such a pain in my butt. But I'd rather do that than fry. Kind of defeats the purpose sometimes, you know. So let's take what I have in here off, out. I gotta figure out a different spot for the stuff that I put in my oven. I really do. I just haven't done it yet. I gotta do it. Alright, I got the oven on. What?
You know, winter's coming, you should really empty that out a little bit.
What's coming?
Winter is here, you should empty out the oven a little bit.
Why?
Because you use the oven more, it's a pain in the neck, pulling everything out every time.
I know, that's what I was just saying. Alright. I know, I gotta find spots for all the stuff, though.
Yeah.
You ready to do that? You ready to help me do that? Because if you are, we can do it now. Kidding. Alright. Smells so good, guys. Wait a minute. I put the... See what I just did? I put the chicken in the flour first, right? I didn't put it in the egg. So now I do got to put it back in the egg. I have to put it in the egg because I didn't... I don't know what I was thinking, sticking it right in the flour. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. It's going to work out anyway. All right, that's fine. Okay, so we are going to double dip. Egg. And then in the flour. Let it drip just a tiny bit. These are boneless chicken thighs, like I was showing you, like I said, I told you guys. You could do chicken breast, whatever you prefer. I do both, but I usually do the thighs. Or if I'm making fried chicken, sometimes I'll do the bone-in. You know, I'll do the drumsticks and I'll do the bone-in chicken thighs, usually. Drip, 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 drip. Alright, I'm gonna go in 1 second and heat the thing up. Oh, I gotta put the oven, yeah, the oven's heating up now, so we'll wait for the oven so I can get the french fries in, because the french fries are gonna take a good, probably 18, 20 minutes, I think. I got crinkle cut. And I put my apron on, my Create with Linda. Thank you, Rhonda, from Rhonda's Country Kitchen. She sent me that. I love Rhonda. Okay. Go check her channel out, Rhonda's Country Kitchen. All right. Go check out Missy, Missy Cooking on a Budget. She's awesome. And Autumn Soul Lane is Courtney. She's awesome too. Go check her out. Go check her channel out. Love her. Hi, Courtney. All right. We eat a lot of chicken, as you can see, guys. Lots of chicken. Like, how much more chicken can we eat? But the thing is that if you do it different ways, I have a lot of recipes that I do for chicken, so it kind of makes it livable. You know, chicken's is on sale a lot. It really is, you know, and it's good for you. So it's, you know, it's a good go-to, but there are times, you know, I definitely change it up. I'll make casseroles. I'll make chopped meat, you know, beef. Don't make a lot of steak. Once in a while, we'll make a London broil, you know, or a steak or whatever. But, you know, it's expensive. Even beef is expensive. I'm going to start incorporating some turkey into my beef dishes, because I'm going to, you know, just to get the price down from the beef, because the beef is so expensive. So I'm probably going to do that. Just start incorporating. Not use total turkey, but use half and half, so this way I could buy less beef, and I'll buy turkey too, and turkey's not as expensive, you know. So we're gonna try that out. All right, so how many do I have here? Right now I think I have, let me see how many I have here. Let me wash my hands, okay, because I don't want to get this stuff all over my hands. That's obviously chicken. I think I have 7 or 8 there. I didn't do my usual. I usually wipe it off first with a paper towel, then I use soap, because it always comes off easier when you do it that way. And that's usually what I tell you guys. That's usually a tip I tell you guys, but, you know, I'm not perfect either, so. Alright, getting all the chicken dripping, all the chicken yuck off my hands. And the flour, mostly. Flour tends to stick to your fingers. All right, flour. All right. Let me get the tray. Now, I think what we have to do is, I have to wash this tray quick, guys. Give me 1 sec. All right, people. So I'm going to spray this, this pan. Okay, I'm going to do the bottom and the top. Okay, and that here. Now let's get the little thingy. Imagine all the people living life in peace. They may say I'm a dreamer. I love that song from Elton John, from John Lennon. It's not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you. I'm going to brush these with a little bit of olive oil or vegetable oil, whatever you want to do, because I know that kind of defeats the, people say, oh, that defeats the purpose. No, not really, because when you're frying, you fry, you know, it's deeper in the fryer, it's deeper in, you're getting more, it's soaking in the oil, and, you know, it's definitely not as bad. So, and that's what makes this, the air fryer, to me, work better, is if you put a little bit of oil on top, because that crisps it up a little bit more. So I'm gonna fit as many in here as I can, squeeze them in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 8. So let's do another one. That's 8. We can fit one more in here. And there's 4 of us, so I think that's plenty to do. Even if we each have 2, right? Which we won't. 2, 4, 6. Yep. Let's do one more.
You can't do 7.
Why?
You gotta do an even number.
I know, that's what I just said. I'm gonna do 8.
Oh.
Oh.
What were you saying before?
What was I saying?
You told me before something about
The tater tots. Aldi had no tater tots.
really?
Yeah, so I had to get French fries.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's
I couldn't
potatoes.
believe it they didn't have it. I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
It's potatoes.
Yeah, no, I know. I thought your favorite was.
It is, but I mean, French fries,
Yeah.
it's the same.
It's not really the same. If it was the same, it wouldn't be different.
It's potatoes, just in different form.
Right, that's the ticket, Darren. All right, let's.
Get it right, Linda.
Let's. Son-in-laws. All right, let's put this in the flour.
You have to deal with me till the day you die.
Oh God, I don't have to. I always tell my son-in-law this. He says that to me. You have to deal with me. I said, no, you know what? I don't have to deal with you. My daughter has to deal with you. I don't have to. I always tell
We
him.
all live in the same house. We
Well,
have
right
to do
now,
it.
yeah. Right now, we live in the same house. But I can go in my room and lock my door and hide in my room.
Yeah, and I could kick it now.
Okay. He's a funny one. Ah.
You couldn't do that.
Upside down.
You couldn't,
All right. Where's that spoon I was using, people? Hello? Wooden spoon. Where'd you go? Where'd the wooden spoon go? Oh, it's right here.
Did you get the medication? The one that, you didn't want to take. Is it like getting any better? Do you feel like
What a shame, John Lennon. Somebody goes along and kills him, just like Kennedy and just whoever, you know. Please, leave people alone. Let them live their lives the way they want. Can't stand. That's one thing I cannot stand about this world. And I'm not even gonna get started. Alright, so
I'm pretty sure.
don't get me started, people. Alright, so this is gonna be a big I have one more here that I really have. Did I?
And then your cran.
Yeah, I do. Let's see if I can fit this one in here too. I don't think I'm gonna have to be able to. Oh yeah, I'll be able to fit it. You're not supposed to really crowd it in here, but it is what it is. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the oil, and I'm gonna brush some oil on it. Oh shoot, let me start the thing. Oh God, I gotta get the French fries in. Hello, Linda.
God damn it, Linda. Get it right, Linda. Jesus Christ.
Okay, guys. Air fryer. Is that air fryer now?
God damn it, Linda.
Will you stop with the cursing? I'm on video.
I didn't curse.
You said G-O-D, damn it. So I say, Lord help me. Okay. Air
Guys, we're seeing-
fryer, let's do time. We'll do 20 minutes. Oh no, we need more than 20 minutes, Linda. Let's do 28 minutes. And then we'll do the temperature. We're gonna leave at 400. All right. So let's preheat that. Let me get the French fries, guys. All right, let's spray the pan for the French fries. And then we have to brush the everybody's having fries, right? I texted Julie, but she didn't answer me. All right, guys, so we'll do, I usually do it like this. I'll go, Darren, wait, trying to get it right. Darren's a big potato eater, so I would say Darren. Julie, me, Julie and I don't eat that many. Come on. So Darren, Julie and I, and then my husband, which he only eats a little bit. He'll have a small handful. So that should be plenty. Alright. So let's get this into the oven. Let's see, I'm going to put this on a minute so I can see what the heck I'm doing here. Okay, 400. Oh, I put it at 425. Let's change this because I don't want it to burn or anything. Okay, let me just make sure. Darren, Julie, yeah, that's plenty. Plenty. All right. Alexa, set the timer for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. All right, people. Let's put the fries away. All right, so let's brush this with some olive oil. All right, people, so we're gonna do this, just a little bit of olive oil. You can use vegetable oil, you can even, yeah, whatever. I like olive oil, so. And I'm gonna do this periodically. I'm gonna go and look at it after like 15, 20 minutes, 20, 25 minutes, check it out and see if it needs to have a little bit more oil added to it. Because it is what keeps it crispy. And, you know, it's not the same as soaking it and letting it sit in oil and fry in oil. So I don't want to hear any of that baloney from anybody. A little bit of olive oil, which is a good olive oil, is not going to hurt you. You know, worse than frying it in oil. And like I said, I don't make this often, like even regular fried chicken, bone-in fried chicken, because to me, you really have to have it. Regular fried chicken, I really rather just do it in the oil. So we don't have that often because that's not good for us, you know, especially my husband and just for all of us, you know. So we have that once in a blue moon. All right, let's do a little bit more. We're gonna put this in there. I think it's preheated now. The fries are cooking. The smell of this olive oil smells so good. All right. Drop out more. We're gonna use it a little bit more anyway, so I'll just use a little bit more. I need to buy olive oil. That's my last bottle there, and it's on its way. I love to buy it big, and you know, but I don't want to spend $40 on it. I usually go to Sam's and get it, but I haven't been to Sam's in a while, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to Sam's before the holidays. We'll see. We'll see how the finances go. Anyway, there we go, guys. Let's get it in the air fryer. Let's move you over. Sorry about the movement. Okay. Oh wait, let me ask. I guess that other thing has to come out. Maybe the silver tray has to come out of there.
Are you on?
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
With the air fryer, do I take this out?
No, you can leave it. Just leave it.
Why would I leave it in there? But is that on the right tray there? The air fryer?
Yeah, you're putting it. That's fine.
Okay. All right, people. So yeah, this is ready. All right, I'll be back in a sec. All right, people. This is cooking about 10 minutes now, so I'm gonna go in here and I'm just gonna give it a little shake, and I'm gonna check it to see if it's dry. If it's dry, I'll see it's not. It's already sticking to the grazie thing. So I'm gonna bring it over here. I want to make sure that it's not sticking to the point where it's not gonna hold. You know, it's not gonna come off. I don't think that'll happen, but I just want to make sure, because when you shake it, it's not moving. So I sprayed this thing pretty darn good too. Nice, it's getting nice and crispy, guys. I'm just gonna move them around just a little bit, and it's cooked it enough that it's not gonna come off. The breading is not gonna come off. I do have one more piece of chicken that I used, but I'm not gonna put it in now with this. There's no way I can fit it in with all this. And I don't wanna crowd the pan too much, because then it won't get crispy. So let's just move these around a little bit. I don't wanna mess too much with them, but, oops. But they're becoming nice and crispy. Delicious. All. So, okay. Put this back. It's got like another probably 15, 20 minutes. Alexa, stop. Alexa's really ridiculous today, guys. All right, so I took this out. I'm going to put a little bit more oil. It's coming really nice, getting really nice and crispy. They've been cooking about almost about 28 minutes. So I'm going to check them in a minute. You know, this is chicken thighs, so it's going to take a few minutes. Okay, that's going off, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more. Put it on for like another 7 minutes. I'm trying to get her to play Imagine by John Lennon, Alexa, and she's just not listening. She keeps telling me, she keeps giving me a mix of other songs that aren't even the Beatles or John Lennon, so I don't know what she's doing. Maybe it's not called Imagine. What's the song called? You know, I hope someday you'll join us and the world will live as one. I'm wondering, is it called Imagine? Imagine there's no heaven. Yeah, I know it's called Imagine. Let me try something else. All right, people, here we go. We got some honey carrots there that I had in the can that I made. Some french fries and some chicken sandwich. I'm going to turn these around quick and just take a quick bite for you. All right, let's check. Let's do this. I put it in the toaster oven. I put provolone on it because I couldn't find my American cheese. So I put provolone. Here we go. Mayo. Oh, you know what I want to get on this? I want to go in the refrigerator and get my Chick-fil-A sauce. I'll get that in a minute. I want to put some Chick-fil-A sauce on this too. Mmm. Look at that, guys. Mm-hmm. Happy dance. Happy, happy dance. Happy dance. All right, people. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribers button. When you subscribe, really does help my channel grow. And I so appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that notification button or the bell. So you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share. Phil, can you hand me a napkin, please? And comment down below. And thank you so much for coming into my home and my kitchen with me and creating. I love all of you. Have a great night. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys. Love you. Bye.